Morning, everybody. Most welcome in the fifth chapter, class 12, history. This is the second book, and in this second book, the first chapter is the medieval society through travelers' accounts. But already we have completed 4 chapters of first book, so we are going properly, well in time. Here, this chapter is very important. But first of all, starting this chapter, I would like to ask a question. Travelers. Who are travelers? Travelers are people who travel from one place to another place. And the main objective of this traveling is to get knowledge, to fulfill their curiosity, to know about the culture of the different country, different society, different culture, trade, to get good opportunities, pilgrimages, religious tour from one place to another place. As for example, Varanasi is a city of pilgrimage center, and every year more than 7 lakh people traveled in this city. So this traveling activity is coming from a very ancient time to present time. As you know how an ambassador of Greek came to court of Chandragupta Maurya. In Gupta dynasty, so many Chinese travelers came to India. That time the relation of China and India was so nice. But in present, the relation of China and India is so bad because such type of travelers are not coming to know about the India and to know about the China. This cultural exchanges is not going on properly. So for the better relationship between the two countries, these travelers also play very important role. In the medieval time, so many travelers came from Arab. As for example, Suleiman, travelers came to India in the 9th century, and he threw light on the reign of the Pal and the Pratihar kings. Al-Masudi stayed in India during the period 941 to 43, and he tells us about the reign of the Rashtrakoot. But most important Arabian travelers was the Abu Rehan, and Abu Rehan is popularly known as Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni was a great scholar, not only the Arabic language but also he was the Syriac, Hebrew, Persian and Sanskrit also. He was fortunate, he got the best education in that time. He was born in 973 AD in Khwarizm, in present time Uzbekistan, and he was not only multi-language scholar, but he was also a great mathematician, philosopher, astrologers, scholars of Sanskrit also. When the Mahmud Ghaznavi attacked on Khwarizm, at a time he forcibly captured and bring to the Ghazni, brought to the Ghazni by Mahmud. He was forcibly came from Khwarizm to Ghazni, but slowly he settled and he came to India with the invasion of this Mahmud Ghazni. He first time came to India in Sindh. Through the Sindh, he traveled in different part of the India, and he wrote his famous account in a famous book. This is known as the Travelers. This is known as the Tahqiqat-e Hind or Kitab ul Hind. This book is written in Arabic. There are 80 chapters, and all things, all aspects of India like religion, philosophy, manners, rituals, trade, culture, festivals, weight and units, measurement, all kinds of, all aspects of India written in this Kitabul Hind by the Al-Biruni. But this book is so important because Arab well known about India then only due to this book. And he invest very precious time in India among the priests and Brahmins, and he know about different aspects of Indian society. He also written in this book about the social hierarchy. He compared the social hierarchy with the Greek. His writing, there are 4 sections of Greek society, like riders, like noble class, like priest and traders, and then after the farmers. Similarly, he is also writing about the India, the social hierarchy, which is known as the Varna system. He clearly written in this book, Brahma, the second form of the nature, form the society from head, not mouth. He is writing from head, the Brahmans evolved from soldiers, Kshatriya from femur, thigh, Vaishya, and from the foot, the Shudra. But he is not writing these Brahmans, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra in form of any social discrimination. He is writing these all sections of societies are essential for the smooth running of society. This is according to the rule of nature. He is writing in nature for the purity found different law, like air is improved, filtered by sunlight. Similarly, the sea water is purified by the salt, and similarly the society is smooth running by this system. So Al-Biruni writing is very important. Of course, he faced so many problems, like language problem, like there is a distance between these two cultural community, the scholars or priests were not ready to share their view to this Al-Biruni. So many times invasion, some regions were invaded by some outsiders, so condition was not so peaceful. So such type of problems faced by Al-Biruni to write, to know, to understanding the aspects of India. But overall, his reporting is so interesting, so informative. The second travelers was from the Tangier, from the Morocco. In 1304, the second travelers was born in Tangier. Name was Ibn Battuta. The family of Ibn Battuta in Tangier was very famous for the very good knowledge, very sound knowledge of the religious law, Islamic religious law. This is the what? Sharia law. And he always advocated to get the knowledge not by the experiences of the books, but experiences by the travelings. He promoted, like our Prime Minister Narendra Modi always says, what? Traveled from one to another place to get the knowledge. Similarly, Ibn Battuta says, we can get knowledge, we can satisfy our curiosity through the traveling. Traveling is the best source of knowledge. And he had written his traveler's account in a famous book. This is known as the Rihla. He was a great scholar of Sharia law. So he came to India in the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and Muhammad bin Tughlaq appointed Ibn Battuta as a chief Qazi of Delhi. He is reporting about Delhi in different way. He is reporting in Delhi there are 14 gates and it is surrounded by a very strong and high wall. There are 14 walls and all kinds of required materials are under the wall. The Delhi city was the biggest city in that time. He is also reporting about the another city, Daulatabad in south, when the capital shifted from Delhi to Daulatabad during the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He is supporting why he shifted this capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. He is writing about the Indian market. The Indian market is not only the economic activity place, but it is the place of culture. The Indian market is full by varieties of goods, a very colorful, a very rush in the Indian market. There is no social distancing like in present time. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a very famous for the traveling from one place to another place. So after some time, after a disputes with the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he was appointed as a ambassador of China. He went China in Xi'an city, and then after he returned from Maldives, southeast some countries, and returned back to the Morocco. He lived in 14 years in India and focus. The economy of India was so good, very good land revenue collected and the prosperity of urban area is totally depend on the good agricultural production. He is also writing about the postal services, how the fast postal services from one part to another part of Sultanate, how the 50 days travelings from Sindh to Delhi covered by only 5 days by this postal services. So this is another very important information about the you can say about the this postal services. He is writing how there are two types of postal services. First of all, by the horse, and this horse was known as the uluk, and the fast running postal services is known as the dawa. Dawa is faster than ulug. This is mentioned by the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, by the Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta also promoted how the city was very colorful and full of the music. There was a market of music, there was a market of dance in Daulatabad. So such type of descriptions written by Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta also writing about the slave system, slavery. The slaves were very important, very common. He also purchased 2 slaves when he is coming from the Morocco to India to give as a gift to the Ibn Battuta, gift to the Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He is writing about slaves were appointed as a courtiers in army, bodyguard of the haram, means the family members, women family members of the sultans. There was a big market of the slavery. The Meena Bazar is very famous in present time. We know this Meena Bazar was famous for this purchasing of the slaves during the marriage anniversary or birth anniversary of the sultan families. These slaves also performed a good dance and singing. So the condition of this slavery system was so nice, so attractive, so important as an essential part of the system. Third travelers was the Francis Bernier. Francis Bernier came from France, and during the period of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, he came to India as a golden opportunities, for a golden opportunity. He was a physician. He also he had given treatment to the Dara Shikoh, and then after he was allowed to enter in the Mughal court. His reporting is very inferior. The East like India in comparison to West. He is writing the agricultural condition is so bad. The agricultural field was full of the grass and shrubs. The town is so inferior. There is no settled and well developed town. He told the Indian town as like a camp town. A town is developed when the army stayed in a region, then the town is developed, otherwise not. He also writing about the farmers are not confident on their agricultural field, so they are not putting their best efforts to produce good per hectare production. In everywhere looking his inferior writing. He is also writing about the Sati system when he was coming from the Lahore, and he lived in India at least 12 here. So these are some important instructions, informations, contents of this chapter, the first chapter of second book, the medieval society through travelers accounts. Now after this conversation, I am going to give some important questions. Please note in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.